Since I moved here, I tried a lot of studios in the area, and this is the one that I've landed on coming to consistently. Some of the other studios that I like were out where I drive 20 minutes to and from, but there's also something about just Monica and the feeling of the studio.
It's just so unbelievably welcoming. Monica calls it a non-judgmental space, and that is exactly what it is. It's like a bunch of different types of people interested in the same thing, and you don't have to worry about anything when you're here.
The studio here just feels very authentic and genuine, where other studios that I've gone to before have just been more about a form of exercise. You haven't really learned the principles of yoga, and Monica takes time before and after class to kind of teach you that.
I am wound up until I pull the car in. And as soon as I press the buzzer and I hear the release of the door, it goes away.
12 years ago, I walked into the Buell building, which is a building located in the business district in Detroit. I was allotted a space to teach a free weekly yoga class, and it just organically grew. More people demanded more classes, and I hired a couple of teachers, and we started asking for donations at the time. And eventually we sort of outgrew the business there, and now we have a full-service yoga studio here in Midtown Detroit. My commitment to being a business owner in Detroit, a good business owner in Detroit, is making sure that I'm not only taking care of myself, but I'm taking care of my community. I do that through a grant from Yoga by Design.
The empowerment plan is basically a group of former homeless women who have gotten themselves together and are now working towards their goals in life. Yoga helps me a lot because even though the poses get difficult at times, I like the challenge. I think that Monica, she really pushes us to do better. Besides the poses, is the words and the music that she plays. It's real calming and soothing. For her to just come to us, especially being at work, it's amazing. I don't know anyone who has yoga at their job, right downstairs.
I found Be Nice Yoga through Manners Inn. They wanted to implement a new program to better help people with the disease I have, which is addiction. And they suggested yoga. So in the beginning, I thought I was well, I don't know about this, But I couldn't find out that it's real challenging physically and mentally, spiritually also. So if it had not been for Monica coming and exposing a new idea, I would have not had an outlet. With this outlet, it allows me to not only use my mind, but to also use my body. It has become a way of life now.
There's just a warmth here. It's not like a fashion parade or ego, or none of that is here.
Some of the other places that I've gone to never focused on meditation and never taught, other aspects of yoga or how to breathe. It was more about just the poses and going through the motions.
It's really more about a way to get in touch with yourself and a way to live your daily life more peacefully. And that's for everybody. And I think actually it's a thing that is especially needed here in Detroit.
Jobs get stressful, life gets stressful, and I'll find myself breathing through it or thinking about some of the things that Monica or the other teachers say here at Be Nice, and all of a sudden the stress just kind of goes away.